The ocean covers 71% of Earth, but it's still more unknown than space. More people have walked on the moon than have reached the deepest parts of our own planet. Not because we don't care, not because we lack funding, but because the ocean is harder to survive than space itself. At extreme depths, pressure can crush steel like it's nothing. There's no light. The temperature hovers near freezing, and the life down there doesn't look like it belongs on Earth at all. The ocean isn't one world. It's five. The first 200 meters is the sunlight zone. This is the part we recognize. Coral reefs, dolphins, sea turtles. This is where most marine life exists. Tiny phytoplankton here produce about half the oxygen on Earth. Every second breath you take comes from this layer. But below that, everything changes. From 200 to 1,000 meters is the twilight zone. Light barely reaches this far, just enough to see shadows. No plants survive here. Pressure builds fast, and the creatures start to look wrong. There's a fish with a completely transparent head. Inside it, its eyes rotate, scanning upward through its own skull to catch silhouettes of prey. When scientists first found it, they thought it was damaged. It wasn't. This layer is also home to the largest migration on Earth. Every night, billions of creatures rise toward the surface to feed. By morning, they disappear back into the dark. This happens every single night, across every ocean, almost completely unnoticed. Deeper still, around 900 meters, something else waits. The vampire squid. It doesn't drink blood, but it survives, where almost nothing else can. Oxygen levels so low they would kill most life. When threatened, it turns itself inside out and releases glowing decoys into the darkness. Below 1,000 meters begins the midnight zone. No sunlight reaches here, ever. Temperatures hover near freezing. Pressure can exceed 400 times what we feel on land. There are no plants. Food comes from above, dead matter drifting down like snow. Nearly 90% of creatures here produce their own light. Some use it to hunt, others to hide. The dragonfish, for example, emits red light, completely invisible to most deep-sea creatures, allowing it to see without being seen. The anglerfish takes a different approach. A glowing lure dangles from its head in total darkness. When prey gets close, it's over instantly. But its most disturbing trait isn't how it hunts, it's how it mates. The male bites the female and never lets go. His body fuses into hers. He loses his organs, his independence, becoming nothing more than a permanent attachment. Some females carry multiple males fused to them at once. At 4,000 meters, we reach the abyss. This zone covers most of the ocean floor, yet we know almost nothing about it. Here, even shells can't survive. The water dissolves them. Life becomes soft, fragile, almost alien. Giant isopods roam the seabed, waiting years for a single meal, like a whale carcass falling from above. And then there are hydrothermal vents, cracks in the earth releasing water hotter than boiling. Around them, entire ecosystems thrive without sunlight, using chemicals instead of light to survive. Life without the sun. That alone changes how we think about life in the universe. Even now, we're still discovering new species, strange organisms with no known relatives, coral that eats flesh, creatures that shouldn't exist, yet do. And we've only mapped about 25% of the ocean floor. The remaining 75% is still completely unknown. The deeper we go, the stranger it gets. But here's the reality. These ecosystems are also some of the most fragile on Earth. And even in the deepest trenches, nearly 11 kilometers down, scientists are finding microplastics, We've already reached the most remote places on the planet. The ocean may feel too big to protect, too overwhelming to fix. But collective action changes that. Because this isn't just some distant alien world. It's the system that keeps us alive.